This part of the health series is really vital because we're going to start talking about what I call the odd weird cravings. Now, one thing I need to preface this video with is I made a lot of these changes, and I may have mentioned this earlier in the series as well, before necessarily like going out to seek knowledge, to go and seek, how to lose weight, for example, or what different foods may do to you, and all of this different stuff. I didn't really research. I just was praying every day, ready to change. God was helping me change. And then after I had actually made some noticeable changes in regards to food, I was actually dropping weight. People were starting to say, you're losing weight, all this different kind of stuff. Then I started going through like sort of a binge. Okay, I started watching different videos about different things, various different things, and it didn't really matter. I'd watch videos about sugar. I'd watch vegan videos. I'm not a vegan, by the way, either. I just, full disclosure. I'd watch keto videos. I watched all of these different videos because I was interested in learning. But this is after I'd made noticeable changes. I want you to understand where I'm coming from in the context of what we're talking about. One thing I noticed about myself is I didn't have like these huge like withdrawal symptoms. As I started to cut down the amount of sugar I was eating, as I started to cut down a lot of the processed food that I used to consume, the takeout, snacks, and all these different kind of things. And we'll talk about what I eat typically in a future video as well, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. But the fact of the matter is, as I started to cut these things out, I didn't really get like cravings for them. It wasn't like I've kind of limited or cut out fast food. I had fast food a couple of times here and there. It wasn't like I've stopped eating this deep fried food, or I've stopped eating this very particular snack that I used to eat all the time, or I used to love this particular type of biscuit or type of bread or anything like that. What happened to me in my personal experience, and again, I'm not saying this is just blanket, but this is my personal experiences. I used to have these odd, weird cravings. It could just be at a random time. I just have this feeling. And it wasn't like often as well. Let's say, for example, 5 days, 6 days would go past, 7 days, a week and a half. And then one day, all of a sudden, I might just have this feeling, this urge, this craving, like, you know what? I want to eat this, like, I want to eat a kebab, for example. And for those of you who don't know, here in the UK, a kebab is like a really, or the kind of kebab I'm talking about anyway, it's like a really greasy, oily food. Not really the most healthiest, although it's meat. It's really oily and stuff like that, so it's not really the best. Or on this odd occasion, I might want like just a bag of just deep fried chips, just something like that. So it wasn't like every single day, like I'm having headaches and I'm like having like stomach cramps and stomach pains and those kind of things. Some of the things later on, as I was watching videos, people were talking about these things. I don't have really these crazy headaches, or I'd have this, or I'd have that, etc. It was just this odd thing here and there where I just have this like urge. And most of I don't think at any time, I remember certain times I'd say to my wife, oh, you know what, I just feel like this today, or I feel like that. And I guess by talking to her kind of helped me through it, because I didn't ever like have those urges and then follow through with them. They were just feelings, and I feel like they were memories. I feel like that's how one of the ways we get tempted. We have those memories in our minds of the good times we've had, and a lot of the time with those good times are associated certain foods. So from that perspective, I never yielded to those big things, so to speak. But I did have these kind of cravings here and there. Today, as I record this video, I don't really have them anymore. Maybe my body's just kind of changed and it's kind of just shifted and said, you know what, it's been a long amount of time now that you've been off this stuff, pretty much, that your mind has kind of just shifted. But there were periods and times where I did have those cravings. So the fact of the matter is, as you start to make changes in your health and your eating lifestyle, I'm not necessarily saying it's going to be exactly the way it was for me. I'm doing this to kind of give you like my blueprint, what happened, my experiences, my successes, my failures, my drawbacks, my challenges, all these different kind of things. So you can understand for yourself exactly what may be in store for you. Now, you may have some extreme side effects. You may have no side effects at all. You may have some extreme challenges. You may have no challenges at all in regards to how your body, how your mind reacts to cutting out certain foods or adding certain foods to your diet, so to speak, the things you eat. The fact of the matter is, I want you to understand that no one's going to do this for you. Okay, this is about you. So make sure you watch this video right here. It's a great video to help you in regards to some of the things we covered today. Thanks and take care.